She's listening to music and I got it. She didn't even know I'm recording. Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I'm Mike with Fowler Family Farm. I got Tanya, my mom here helping me. We're putting up the fence still. This is part 2 of our video. And if you just watched part 1, you realize at the end of the video I tried to get Tanya to sing. I just caught a little bit of it. I don't know if y'all heard it because I got the mic on, she doesn't. All right, so we're gonna start off right where we left off, and that's extending our string. We're just gonna keep going this way with it until we basically run out. And then when we do that, I gotta run 8 more of these back through. And I'll show you one here that's not even attached yet. You can see here, here's a, ooh, let me back up a little bit. There you go. You can see this piece and then this piece. So it's got 2 pieces to protect it up against this. I've seen this done on other farms and it does seem to work pretty well. I think you just got to keep an eye on it to make sure that the fence, that those pieces don't move. And as long as you zip tie them or whatever, I think you should be fine. But I will keep an eye on it every day for a while until I'm pretty confident in it. So, all right, Mom is going to keep walking with the string until we come up to the end. And then we will bring 8 more pieces through for the tubing, and then we'll attach another 1,320 feet and just keep going until we have 5 layers, 5 levels of string. Something Tanya thought of. Let me show you. I'll show you real quick. Okay, so y'all can see that here's another one, by the way. So this is the beginning of our string, but we have a little bit of pasture over here with another electric fence right there. So we might as well utilize this as well. And I'll put another paddock right here. And it can be my paddock, my 4th paddock, a transition paddock to this big paddock. Because this big paddock, they will actually stay there for the full 21 days and then they'll get off of it. So I may put them in here for 5-6 days, let them eat this down. Put them in the big, and then I'll put them in that big paddock for a full 21 days, which is where the baby goats are right now. And then 21 days after that, they'll go back to their original spot, which is the 3 acres over there. Then we'll start this whole process over. Are you out? Okay, you reached the end. Okay, so now we just got to get our tubing and run it, 8 of them through here real quick, and I'll show you that real quick. Okay, so here's that tube, the first tube, and it's pretty easy to do this. It fits, typically it fits pretty snugly, but it goes through pretty easily. So I get it about that far, and then I put the second piece on just for security, just for extra. Okay, just like that, and I got to do 8 of them because I got 8 poles that the wire would touch.
So it's insulation?
Yeah, it's just insulation. It's just an insulator.
What is it? What is it, girl? What is it? She's looking for something. I don't know what it is.
Okay, so I've got all 8 pieces on now. I've already moved the first 6 into place. So all you gotta do is, grab both pieces of tubing and you're just gonna walk it towards whatever pole that it's gonna be on. And that's all I'm doing. So this back one right here is my last one and it's gonna go on this pole. So I'm just gonna leave it here. And this one goes to the next pole. Okay, I've showed this on several videos, but I want to show it again, how to connect 2 pieces of poly wire. Okay, you put your twist in it just like that, bring one around. So now you have your little knot. You should have that knot right there, right? Do the same thing to the other side. if you can. Okay, that's all you do. Now pull them together and snug them up. That'll never come out, never come off. I do cut these a little shorter just because you don't want it to, if it's real close to the other wire, it may hit the other wire, so kind of trim them.
Kitchen scissors?
Yeah.
I think you have
I found
tools
these in
for
the
stuff
shop.
like that. Yeah, you found them in the shop because you took them out of my kitchen.
You sure?
I'm positive.
You sure these aren't shop scissors?
No. Those are vegetable scissors.
Then what are they doing in my shop?
You tell me.
Meanwhile, how'd those get in my shop?
Vegetables with them.
In my shop, that's
in the
right.
shop.
That's what I was doing. All right, there you go, y'all. I'm gonna trim it a little more with these shop scissors.
Oh, they're sharp now.
They don't cook vegetables now.
Okay, and oh, by the way, I already have my 8 pieces of tubing on for this, because this is a new line. All right, let's get started. All right, y'all, I have to go steal some lockjaws. I have a bunch of them in this pasture that I don't use. Like here's one on the ground. So I quit using the electric fence over here because mostly big goats are here and they don't get out anymore. They can't really get out. Some of the small goats get out, the babies, but they come right back in because they want to be with their mama. So all I'm gonna do is grab a few of these. Some of them are getting old and brittle, but most of them are still gonna be pretty good. Okay, so I stole 5 from the goat pasture. Goats are doing pretty good. Duck wants to go over there and eat. I still have my 2 chickens over there too. They stay with the goats. Actually, you can see them right there. They're like my chicken goats. Okay, so it's starting to get dark. Yeah, skeeters are starting to get us. So we're gonna finish up and I'll show you what we finish up, then we'll get started tomorrow morning. All right, y'all can see the sun is setting. It's a pretty sunset. Blue clouds, pink in the background. I don't think the camera does it justice. But we're gonna walk to this corner. I gotta put 2 of the lockjaws here and 2 behind me. Then we'll be done for tonight. Then we'll just get started early tomorrow morning. All right, I got 2 more added here. And this is gonna be loose for now. I will tighten it when we're pretty much done is the best time to tighten it. You can try to tighten it as you're working it. It just gets loose again. So I added 2 here. Now I just gotta add the 2 down at the other end. Okay, so this is right by the pool. So like I said in the first video, we're utilizing this fence. That's gonna be part of our paddock. So we're at this point. So I just need to attach a lockjaw, 2 of them, so I can take the line back this way as well. But we'll do that tomorrow. It's starting to get dark. We're all kind of hot, sweaty, tired. So it's a little after 8. So we're gonna go inside, get showered up, and we'll see y'all in the morning. Okay, y'all, just like that. It's like magic, video magic. We're back at it the next morning. It's not early like I wanted it to be. It's actually like probably noon. But God has blessed us with some beautiful weather. It's like 82 degrees. It feels like a brisk fall day. It feels really good. When you're used to 100, 82 feels kind of cool. So we are going to get started here again. So we're on row 3. That's what this is, row 3. And then I got to go down and start row 4 going back this way. Okay, y'all. So before we get started with the wire, I'm going to go ahead and take one of my this is an old step-in stake that's broke. So I just kind of hold it up here and it kind of tells me where I need my lockjaws. So this one's good. This one needs to come up just a little bit, right there. Y'all probably just heard that hit my microphone. All right, so those 2 are good. So I'll put this one. So this will be 3. No, it'll need to be here. Yeah, here. Then I have another one and it has to go upside down. Yep, we'll put that one there. All right, so I'm gonna go walk around each corner, go ahead and do that. Actually, I only have 2 other T-posts I need to do that on. Nope, 3. I have 3 T-posts. I'm gonna go ahead and get that done, and then we'll come back and start this. That is good. I put all the lock jaws in the right spot on each of the T-posts. Now I'm just gonna start running this through. Just like that. Well, look at this. Millie and Tanya showed up just in time. You got my stuff, my tubing?
Sort of.
Sort of.
Yeah, we ran out of medium ones. She could get it through these though.
Okay.
But we ran out of medium ones, which are these.
Oh, these?
Yep.
Yeah, we don't need these.
Oh, that's the ones we ran out of.
Yeah,
so
we don't.
There's more of these.
Yeah, that's what we want. We want these. Well, y'all, I'm on the wrong side of the deal to put my string through. All right. So I will also, I use that broken step-in post to measure off all my lock jaws. I'm also going to use that on all my posts where that tubing was that you saw yesterday, or maybe even in the previous video. But basically, we're gonna keep repeating the process until we have 5 strings up, and we will be good. Huh? Whoa. Do what?
And then we'll tighten it all.
Yeah, and then we're gonna tighten it all. Okay, y'all, so we have all 5 lines up. I'll turn you around real quick. This is where we finished. I've already cut it and tied it off, but these are obviously loose still. Really loose. So we will start where we started at the top line, this opposite corner right over here. We'll start tightening it from there, and we'll work our way around each corner, just keeping it tight, keeping it pulled, working our way down to the next line, tightening it the opposite way. And this will take about 10 minutes to get it really fully tight. And then I'll change this knot on the end. Like I've already cut this and put a knot in it, but I'll undo the knot, and then this will be our final tightening spot, and I'll have a lot of slack in there. So I'll pull all that slack out and retighten it. Okay, y'all, moment of truth. We're gonna start on this top row, or the top line, and start tightening. I tied off over by the pool fence. That's where I started, so that's where we're gonna start tying off, or pulling from. So you can see, well, actually you see kind of Silas right there too, but it's right there. Okay, I'm gonna pull this top string and get the slack out of it. And when I do, Tanya's down there and she's gonna pull hers and get the slack out of it and go that way with it. And then Meemaw's at that corner. I don't know if y'all see her, she's right there. And then while they're doing that, I'm gonna drive around, come back to the end, and start doing it the opposite direction on the second line down. So that's kind of how we do this. It takes about 5-10 minutes to get this fairly tight. It's pretty easy work though. Okay, so we're about halfway through. We're going from 3 to 4 tightening at the turnaround point. And look who we have here helping us, Mr. River. Hello, River. You want to show everybody your haircut? Let's see that smile. Boop. He's a little stuffy.
River.
Hi, River.
What are you doing? Hi. Hi, Nana.
Yeah. Everybody likes your hair, I bet. You look cute. Okay, there you go. River and Papa were both stuffy last night with allergies. Thanks, Meemaw. Bye. All right, y'all, we are tight. We have some extra step-in posts that we're going to put in. But other than that, it's ready. I could turn it on and put the goats in it for sure. We're just trying to figure out where we want each line. The babies aren't necessarily babies anymore, so they're somewhat big, so they can't just like fall through and not get shocked. They're going to most likely get shocked just as much as the big goats would. Tanya's kind of adjusting to see if we like it there instead, which I think we do. Yeah, that's not bad right there. We can try it there, and if they get out, we'll just move it. So I know I told y'all that I was going to put the bottom line as not charged, but I did. I charged it anyway. But that's because I only went with 5 lines. So what I could do in the future, if I have somewhat of an issue with it, I could raise all these lines up 1 notch and put me a fake line at the bottom still. I could still do that. And I may, just depends. I want to see how this works, because normally I do 6 lines, but I'm just trying 5 over here because it's such a big area. So I'll let you know. I mean, obviously y'all are gonna see the end product on all this. We're also checking to see if it's still loose in areas. But it's pretty tight. I know that doesn't look tight there, it wobbles, but it's fairly tight. This is gonna be paddock 1. This, like that angle right there? Yeah. Okay. We'll try it for sure. So like I said, this will be paddock 1, and we'll judge on how fast they can eat through this. The next one over there is paddock 2, and then that's paddock 3. And they'll always have access to the lean-to. I'll be able to open one end of these Premier 1 fences somewhere to let them in. Okay, so on this electric fence, I did not put any kind of Premier 1 fence gate like I do for the big pasture over there. All I'm gonna do is raise all these wires up, and they'll come up under it with food. They'll follow me with food. And the babies will follow me. Actually, the babies will follow their mamas, which are following me. So all of them will come in here for sure. So that's how we're gonna get them in and out of here for the time being. I would like to order a couple more Premier 1 gates, because those are awesome. They work great. I love those. But me and Tanya are gonna go eat lunch. Tanya?
Yes.
She's reading a text. All right, we're gonna go eat lunch, and we have part 3 coming up, which is us putting the goats in here. So we'll see y'all on the next video. Remember,
Do the good.
bye.
At the Fowler family farm.